loss team set to lace it up. This ought to be fun, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
5-9, 5-9. Set. Grenade it.
The drive begins with a carry by Hampton. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Their first play from scrimmage is a pickup of 13.
A good run there off right tackle in old school NFL football. The right side, the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
Now be taken in by Shaheed. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. It's a gain of 34 yards.
Execution was one of their watchwords leading up to this one. And on that play, able to execute brilliantly here on this opening drive.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Set. Ready.
They'll work inside here. Hampton. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. Pretty effective run there. Now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
2nd down and 3.
Set. Grenade. Go.
They run over center with Mitchell. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Back to throw here, Herbert. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. For the extra point, Cameron Dicker. And the Chargers grab the 7-0 lead.
That's the score. Chargers 7, Chiefs 0. Cameron Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone. So this ball will come out to the 30 now. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. And they'll run. It's Ken Walker. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
One quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
From the 41, here's a 2nd down and 4. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down. When you talk about the defense for these Chargers, they enter play ranked 8th against the run in the NFL.
Most of their challenges have come in the passing game because against the run, they've been pretty darn good. Now you've got to figure out a way to slow down those receivers before they get downfield and maybe make a few more plays on the ball when it's in the air.
That is caught. He finds Royals. And he will have the Chiefs 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Every now and then I can speak from experience because I do know as a defender, it is awfully hard to stay with your man on these crossing routes because even if you don't get picked, there's a danger of being picked either by one of their receivers or maybe by your own defender. And on that play, that worked quite well.
And a snag about 5 yards down to the 32.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Sticking with Walker on second down. They give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be third and about the length of the football. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
From the gun on third down, Mahomes able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have the Chiefs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Gain of 13 yards.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big third down pickup to keep their drive alive.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Walker. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Now Mahomes. Throw inside, completion to Rice. And the Chiefs are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
Well, Brandon, obviously no panic in them. They gave up the touchdown. Yeah, their defensive side did that. But he's already taken them back downfield. I love this field general that they've got. It's almost like he went to the defensive captain and said,
and in for the Chiefs touchdown. Ken Walker, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Chiefs are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Extra point by Butker is on target. And we are tied at 7. Had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. Still going past the 30. And he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown Chargers. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him, kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely do want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
to Walker on first down. It's a room to maneuver. Still going inside the 20. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown.
Kansas City.
Kenneth Walker, his second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point by Butker is on target. And we are tied at 14.
Harrison Butker.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you've got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
And that is incomplete. You talk about this Chiefs defense. And they've been excellent against the pass. The number 6 unit in the NFL.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
Now it's Herbert. And that is incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away. That'll go down as just a 20-yard punt. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Now, points certainly not at a premium here.
Well, if you have man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And now off to the races, down the right side. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown.
Kansas City.
Ken Walker doing it again with his 3rd touchdown here in the opening quarter. And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
You get in a 2nd and long situation down here in the red zone. I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass, let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here to hit him with something on the ground, and he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead is now 21-14.
Chargers 14. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards.
First down. first and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. That's complete. Lambert Smith. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another strong gain on the last two plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
First down. First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. Charger football to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with a first and 10.
Set.
Herbert. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete. The Chargers had 0-1 of the year following the loss in the opener. And listen, they knew last week they were in for a tough fight on the road. But now here's the home opener and a chance to get things right.
And I like the way that you presented that, because the bottom line is they didn't come out of that loss discouraged. They just came home and said, hey, if we do what we're supposed to do, protect our home turf, we'll be just fine.
Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously, one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
That is caught. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. A great play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Chargers are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And we've got a tie game here, a back and forth first half. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line to the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
They'll motion the tight end across the formation. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Elijah Molden. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
Intercepted. The Chargers take over first and 10 at the 27-yard line.
5-9.
After the turnover, here's Herbert. He's got Thompson here, complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. From down at the 12, it's first and 10.
First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Up the middle, here's Mitchell. And he is going to lose yardage here. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for second down.
I think we got to give it up for him right there. That's a heck of an athletic move for a big man right in the middle of the line. How about the play he makes there? Nowhere to run, and he finishes that one off for a loss.
Here's Herbert. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And the Chargers are going to be set up with a first and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
And they're certainly not shying away from throwing the football as they've leaned on their quarterback to start this game. 4 straight passes right out of the gate, with that last one earning them a new 7.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. And Marion Hampton, a touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Chargers are going to take the lead. flag comes out here. This is going to be roughing the kicker.
When you're going back there on the kick block, you've got to go to the right point. That didn't happen. Ran into the kicker. The penalty flag had to come out.
Cameron Dicker to kick off.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Here's Walker to start the drive. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
If you're the offensive huddle, you're smiling after that play because you certainly got them guessing now. 2nd and short, could they just hand it off for another big gain? Or did they take advantage of this spot to take a big shot downfield?
Here now, 2nd and 4. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
Now here's Mahomes. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And time to give some credit to the big fellows, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time, be able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
Well, he's broken off some big-time runs here in this first half.
Yeah, and let's just face it. When you go into a game, you think you've got the plays that are going to work, but when you actually get out there and they're starting to happen, your confidence rises, and he's running with terrific ability right now.
Walker now on 1st and 10. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. It's Rice. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Rashee Rice, 30 yards. And the Chiefs are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point by Butker is on target. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30.
35-yard line.
Something lost in never seen. Every time I start to believe.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
At the 37-yard line.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 37-yard line.
59. Go.
Herbert now. Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Thompson. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Giving back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another first down.
Black 8.
Here's Herbert. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
And there, even if you've got to take something off that throw so that he slows down to catch it, that's far more preferable than what happened there. A big miss on what should have been a touchdown.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Herbert. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. And it appears we have a Charger shaken up on that last play. More from L.A. in a moment. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Give here to Hampton. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. It's a gain of a yard, and it takes us to the 2-minute warning.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the 9-yard line.
Now 2nd and 9.
Crowd right. Delta, set. Ready.
Back to throw. Herbert. Touchdown, Chargers. Gadsden. A 9-yard touchdown ground. And the Chargers have moved out in front. Extra point up and good by Dicker. They will take a 7-point lead. Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line.
The city just made a sweep with the diabetic. They mouth you full of deceit. Let these cowards tell it while we're New Orleans with the etiquette of LA yelling.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And we are hitting the home stretch here toward halftime, and to this point, this has been an exciting offensive explosion for both sides.
I think everyone in the stadium is going to have to regroup a little bit, including the two of them.
And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Kenneth Walker on his way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point by Butker is on target. We've got a tie game here, a back-and-forth first half. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
As a former defensive back, I'm not almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. To throw again on 2nd down. Herbert. He's got the tight end. That's Gadsden. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
The second brings up 3rd down.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. It is caught by Shaheed. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as that'll be a pickup of about 5 as they convert on 3rd and inches.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down because they did not want to give the ball up here late in the half. They'd love to take the clock all the way down and score. This will definitely help the cause.
Set. 380. Delta. Go.
A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. He finds his man. It's Charlie Kolar. From the 42 now. Here's 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Chiefs' 42-yard line.
Up the middle, it's Hampton. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number one. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. He's got it complete to Thompson. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 31-yard line. A shotgun snap for Herbert. Wide open receiver complete. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Keandre Lambert-Smith, 31 yards. And the Chargers will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
The kick is good.
Extra point up and good by Dicker. And they will take a 7-point lead. So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the locker room. That one caught by Rice. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Pass complete to Royals. And he'll take this from 147-yard line to the other, a gain of 6. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Throwing now is Mahomes. Trying to lay one up deep. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. And the Chargers are going to get it back here just past the 35. The Charger drive about to get going. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. The final shot before the break for Herbert. He's going to let it go again. That's caught inside the 20. And this will set them up nicely deep down in KC territory. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now he's getting the ball to start the second half. How about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
Out of the gun, Walker with it. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there on second down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply the offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
From the 39-yard line, here comes second down at 6. Mahomes now to throw. Over the middle, it's complete. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
I think as he began this throw, you saw that the area was congested, but he has a lot of confidence in his arm, and he fits that one in there nicely to pick up the catch. Not much yardage afterwards.
They'll try for the first with Walker. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. He needed a yard. That's exactly what he got. Earns him a new set of downs.
First down, Kansas City.
Yellow.
Again, it's Walker. And for one of the few times here today, this one's not going to go anywhere. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
And the big fella stumped that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Here's Mahomes to throw. This one goes underneath to Walker. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 21. Give him 12 yards on that one and earns him a fresh set of downs. Now this offense hoping to avoid the 0-2 start. They trail, but they've got a 1st and 10 here. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
At the 22-yard line.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. To throw, it's Mahomes. Now a screen set up for Johnson. He's into the secondary. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from evening this one up. Butker on for the PAT. And that will tie our game here in the third quarter.
That ties the game at 42-all. Harrison Butker and a kickoff for Kansas City.
So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Herbert going to give to Hampton. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved. Out of the gun, they'll run with Hampton. And he'll take it down shy of 45 at the 46. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
And the Chargers, first down. First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Back to throw here, Herbert. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And the Chargers are going to have a first and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
Hey, go. Kappa.
Mitchell will take this into the end zone for a Charger touchdown. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown score or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter. Went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the mentioned touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
2nd and 9. Now Mahomes. Gets this into the hands of Gray, the tight end. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he could break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Up the middle they run. It's Walker. Calling a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard.
I don't care what the emphasis is in the NFL at any given time. Every defense is still going to say their #1 goal every game is stop the run. And right now, they're not doing that, and that really chips away at your confidence.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Mahomes going to throw. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Chiefs tried it, but they're turned away on 4th down. And that will force a turnover on downs. The Charger drive about to get going. They have played so strongly. You look at the scoreboard, you probably, with the way they played, you would think the margin would be a lot bigger, right?
You would. And in your experience, how many times have we run into coaches where they talked about, hey, we just want to put it in the hands of our defense and have them win the game? In this case, not only want to put it in the hands of your offense, feel better about seeing defense because you think defense is a constant and offense kind of comes and goes. Today, this game, no, they need their offense to stay on a really hot level.
They've been hot so far. Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Now it's Herbert. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Go.
Here's Herbert. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
On 1st down, it's Hampton. And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 44-yard
So both teams trade touchdowns, and the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. It's Charger football, and they've got the lead as well as we begin the 4th quarter. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Justin Herbert looking to pass. He's got Thompson here, complete. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 41-yard line. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another 1st.
Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake at the line of scrimmage. Got right into his route. And the quarterback hit him in stride. He was able to run free after the catch.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. He got 29 yards that time. Now 1st and 10 at the 11.
At the 11-yard line.
Lion. Hey, ram. Go.
On the handoff, it's Hampton. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive could take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
It's 2nd and 7 from the 9. Here's Herbert. This will be caught at about the 5. Touchdown! From 8 yards out. And the Chargers have opened up a 2-touchdown lead in this 4th quarter. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And the lead now up to 14.
Chargers 56, Chiefs 42. Cameron Dicker to kick off.
Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
Now here's Mahomes. That's laid out deep for Rice. And incomplete on the deep ball.
They're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They'll set up to throw. Setting up the screen here. This is Walker. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. So they'll wind up losing 5 yards on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Now Mahomes got to have this one. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Chiefs first down. And they convert in style right there. A big play on 4th and long.
Hey, 43, 15. Yellow. Right side.
To the right side, this is Walker. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape. I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. Back to throw. That's into the hands of Worthy. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. He's got his target, and it's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down.
Good yardage on the completion there. When they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving downs. He's got a first down. Correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
Here's Walker. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Walker once more. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown.
Kansas City.
Ken Walker taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Chiefs have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a 1-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
So now a big spot here as the Chiefs will indeed go for 2.
The Chiefs will
Mahomes will throw for it. And this one incomplete. So they wait for the 2. They don't get it.
Chiefs 48.
Touchdown. Here's Butker on to kick it away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent offer a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship.
And he's in for a Charger touchdown. And Marion Hampton, he scored on the ground and from the air. And the Chargers use the big play to extend their 4th quarter lead.
Things are rocking easy here in the 4th quarter. They've got to feel pretty good about this one. Actually, they've got to feel excellent. Tough loss in the opener. No way they wanted to go 0-2.
I don't want to read too much into it, but psychologically, is there something much bigger about 0-2 than 0-1?
Oh, without a doubt, and here's the biggest one. Guys like you and me, all the media, are going to talk about, well, you know how hard it is to make the playoffs when you start 0-2, and that starts to work its way through a team.
And now they're working towards 1-1.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Chiefs in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. On play action, it's Mahomes. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
I have to give some credit to the defender on that one. He read all of his keys perfectly. He got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
Another try, 2nd and 10 now. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. He sets to fire deep. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. Mahomes now to throw. That is caught. He finds Royals. And he will have the Chiefs 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. From midfield, here's Mahomes. He'll drop this down to Johnson underneath. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Yellow.
Mahomes to throw once more. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Mahomes. Now a screen set up for Johnson. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
That's a play that's not uncommon on 3rd and long because the offense is just hoping that somehow they can get a guy in space and follow some blockers downfield. Does a pretty nice job there getting a few yards, but he ends up getting stopped before he can get the 1st down.
And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You stop to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Dante Jackson picks it. And the Chargers are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And not a whole lot to speak of there, so bring him down shy of the 20. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, they always talk about playing great team defense, and that was an excellent example right there. Everyone on assignment, no one in the wrong spot, everyone filling their gaps.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. They're going to pass here with Herbert. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either.
Nowhere to go for Herbert, and he's going to go down. Looks like a 9-yard loss, and it also brings up 4th.
J.K. Scott.
And we all know how talented this guy is who's calling the signals for him, but even the best in the game, they can struggle against a good, cohesive zone coverage. Can't find a gap in the secondary quick enough, and he ends up taking a sack.
Now a high kick, almost a pooch punt. So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it. This is 1st and 10. Mahomes will throw. That's complete, left side to Worthy. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Okay, so they got the score. Do you go for 1 here and save the possible 2-point conversion for later?
I think you do, because if you go for 2 here and you don't get it, that's deflation.
Yeah.
Now you're wondering why you're even going for it. Take the easy one now and come back and try and get it later.
And now in a 9-point game, they'll still just need to go for 1 here. flag comes out here. This is going to be roughing the kicker.
When you're going back there on the kick block, you've got to go to the right point. That didn't happen. Ran into the kicker. The penalty flag had to come out.
So Charles, they're trying to protect this lead late. Those are the types of mistakes they could afford to go without.
About the last thing you want to give them is help in completing a comeback, which is exactly what that penalty does.
Harrison Butker at a kickoff for Kansas City.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. Oh, a mistake there. The kickoff out of bounds. Well, not one you see often there as he fails to keep it between the sidelines, and that is a penalty every time, and going to give this offense better field position.
And it's every kickoff guy's nightmare, isn't it? Because you don't see yourself doing this, and most of the time you don't. It's absolutely a mishit, and now your team pays the price. Bad field position for your defense.
Herbert. Screenplay setting it up for Mitchell.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide, and these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
At the 36-yard line.
They'll work inside here. Hampton. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
Here now, 3rd and a yard. Herbert now to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Are things looking much rosier for them here in week 2? They work with the lead as they've got it 1st and 10.
Black 80, black. Go.
On the give, this is Hampton. Taken down at the 42.
He's brought down at the 42-yard line. Gets a pickup at 3. Brings up 2nd and...
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Chargers, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew,